Okay, like I was saying, okay, go to Wisenhunt's Honeybee Sanctuary. Okay, go to my GoFundMe campaign. Read the campaign, okay? Furthermore, okay, here's the other thing. If you help me, you'll get a free thing of honey for life, okay? 1. 2. 10% of all donations, okay, I'm going to take and give to my aunt and uncle to help them rebuild in Malden, Washington, because part of the pictures that you see of a burnt down house, okay, there's 2 burnt down houses. One was the house I lived in. The other one is my aunt and uncle's house. They got burned down in the Malden fire, okay? That whole fire that came through there and burnt down all the houses. So, A, I'm trying to raise funds not only for me, but a percentage of that for my aunt and uncle. Okay. And so anybody that donates, okay, there'll be further information on my page. Or when you donate, I think it'll give you an option to leave your email address, so I can thank you and stuff like that. And then we'll do a private email to you to get your address, so that each year, after I do sales of honey, okay, I take some of that honey sale money and some of the honey that I've saved back, and I take that honey, put it in the jars, okay, and I send you a jar of honey, okay. So, anyways, if we can get like the really, really rich people to see this video, like, I don't know, Jeff Bose, all the wealthy people, that have like tons of money, and make all sorts of products like restaurants and all this beer and all this other stuff, because they have the money to get into it. See, I'm a farmer, and I'm stuck living in this, okay? See that building? Okay. The people that own this building don't do much to it, okay? The guy does very little. Building's not even up to code. It has old electrical wires in it from the early 1900s. Okay, so it's that ball and knob stuff in it, not up to code. And every apartment in there runs off of one 15 amp breaker and a 40 amp for the stove. Not safe. You can't run a toaster oven and a microwave at the same time. It pops the whole breaker. So, this is why I need help with raising funds so that I can get back into a house on acreage, be able to raise my honeybees, support my family, so I'm not living in a place like this. Okay. Because all I'm doing is making the landlord rich. The landlord makes over $6,000 a month off this place alone. Not counting whatever other places she has. Okay. This place alone, she makes 6 G's a month. Okay. So, the point is, and they've not even done anything to fix the roof. I mean, there's tiles coming off the roof for the last 2-3 years now. There's been tiles coming off of that roof. Eventually, the tiles are going to wear so far thin that the roof's going to start leaking in and causing water damage in the place. Okay, this is how bad these guys, they've owned it for 28 years, because they got it in 93, and they don't do the proper stuff to it. They're slumlords. And I'm pretty sure that they're that way with all their places, not just this place. So, please, I am begging people, help me out to raise funds to me land, help my aunt and uncle rebuild their house down in Malden, and all that. So, yeah, I want to raise $450,000, but I'd like to be able to raise a little bit more than that or beyond that. I mean, if I could get to, say, $600,000 to $1 million, that would be great. You know, if I could raise $1 million, I could give $500,000 to my aunt and uncle for them to rebuild and have money for other stuff, okay? Because the cost of wood and stuff like that, and they get to build a decent house and have money stashed away to pay other bills off constantly and stuff like that for a while. You get, you know, them decent other secondary rigs and stuff like that, whatever they need, okay? So not only do I need to take care of my family, but I want to take care of my aunt and uncle.